Hey guys, Travis at Parker Mountain Machine. Today we're going to go over our new extended magazine release for the Glock pistols and how to install it. Alright, so for an install, you're going to need a couple tools. I like to use a small flat-headed screwdriver, a stronger pick, something like that can work. And then for this case, we're going to use some needle nose pliers to help get the actual magazine release spring out, and we'll go over why you want to do that for this. While we have our enhanced release out, I just want to point out, this is an aluminum part. Magazines have a polymer body, so we did chamfer the leading edges, so when you actually insert your mag, you're not going to be damaging anything. And then these are ambidextrous, so you can mount it either way. So once we get into the gun, you can see where the spring's going to seat in the mag release. The spring wants to be basically center line, so it's bent over into this notch. So to get in there, we're going to have to get under that spring and pull it out of that notch so it's resting straight on here. So we'll do that with the factory mag release right now. Might be kind of hard to see, but we'll put in some photos to help illustrate this. So you're going to go into your frame here, get under that spring, and then pop it out. So again, you can see now it's straight center line on the pistol. From here, you can push your magazine release out, just kind of work it out. So you can see the difference in the profiles here. Our release is extended and it's ramped. So as you push into it, it'll want to go down versus it just being a flat surface. Now for the install, you're going to want to grab your needle nose pliers. You're going to just go in here and grab the top of that straight rod spring in here and pull it out. So that's what that's going to look like here. And again, that's going to sit like this in the frame, and you're going to have to push it over into this notch and then it'll seat in. The reason why we're going to pull this out is so when you're installing it, you're not having to push your mag release over it and damage the serrations and the finish on here. It's just a simpler way to do it. So from here, you take your magazine release. We're going to install it for a right-handed shooter. Everything lined up. Now the stop will make it so it can't go too far, so you can just hold it in there like that. See, it's in there. Again, if you want to do it as a lefty, you just put it in the other way. So we'll put that back in. Now you can take your needle nose pliers again, just kind of grab the top of this and go back into the frame, into its little notch, and just push it down until it's in all the way. Now we're just going to reverse how we took the original one back out. We're going to take your flathead and hold your magazine release in place so it doesn't want to move with you. Push it over into the notch, check function, make sure it's in there all the way. That's all there is to it. So to go over some of the features and the design aspects as to why you would want this and what's the benefit of it and why we designed it the way we did. So the obvious one, it's an extended magazine release. It's going to be easier to depress it while you're trying to do things quickly with gloves, and any aspect that would make an extended button advantageous. But we didn't just extend it out and call it a day. We changed the shape up a little bit so it is ramped, so it's more proud towards the front of the pistol. where you're more likely to be pushing into it at the front, as well as it kind of ramps down so it's not as proud at the back of the button. So when you have a good firing grip on there, you're not actually going to accidentally depress it, as well as when it's in the holster. Typically, if it's going to be exposed, it's going to be further to the back that is exposed. So with that being more low profile back there, you're not going to have any issues with holsters. On top of all that, it's just a good ergonomic feel. When you go to press into that, it feels like it's right where you expect it to be. You're not having to kind of curl your thumb and press into a flat surface. It just feels like it's shaped how you would expect your thumb to engage with something. So it's a good little addition to your Glock. It's going to be a durable piece. It's not going to damage your magazines because, like we said in the close-up, it's got chamfers on the leading edges, so it's going to let your magazine pass, but then it's got a good solid flat on there to engage with the ledge on your magazine, so it's not going to go anywhere. So all in all, obviously this is on one of our full Glock builds here. It has our extended and enhanced mag well. This happens to be the carry version with the somewhat smaller profile. It just kind of complements everything, and we've wanted to add it on all part of my machine parts to a Glock.